Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a look at the 1971 new 2/10 coin from the United Kingdom, the very first year of the decimal to p. While most are only worth face value, some rare versions, minting errors, and high-grade examples can be worth much more to collectors. In this video, I'll show you what to look for and how much your 1971 to p coin might really be worth. Let's get started. On the obverse of the 1971 new pence coin, we find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth, designed by Arnold Machen. This iconic design shows the young queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a regal yet approachable portrait that was used on British coinage from 1968 until 1980. For on the reverse, the coin carries the design of the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet with the motto "Eat dear," meaning serve below. This design was created by Christopher Ironside and was intended to symbolize the new modern identity of Britain in its decimal coinage era. When we talk about mintage, the 1971 new pence coin was produced in truly massive numbers. More than 1.45 billion coins were struck for circulation, making it one of the highest mintage UK coins of the decimal era. To put that into perspective, if you compare it against a reference year with normal minting levels, the 1971 issue completely dwarfs it. The Royal Mint needed to produce such a huge quantity because the whole nation had to be supplied with new decimal coins all at once. This means that while the coin is historically important, it is not considered rare in everyday circulated condition. Now let's get into value and worth. A 1971 new pence coin in average circulated condition is usually only worth its face value of to p. Millions of them remain in circulation even today, and collectors generally don't pay extra for worn examples. However, the story changes when we talk about uncirculated coins. Brilliant uncirculated examples taken from Royal Mint sets can fetch £1 to £2, while proof strikes are worth even more, often between £4 and £10 depending on quality. Coins graded at the highest mint state levels by professional services can sometimes reach £15 to £20 among specialist collectors. An important detail for collectors is that the 1971 new pence coin was the very first issue to carry the words "New pence coins minted between 1971 and 1981" carried this inscription before the text was changed to simply "to pence" in 1982. Because of this, 1971 coins can be seen as the original generation of decimal pennies. For some collectors, owning the first year issue of a decimal denomination is essential, and the 1971 to p is exactly at a starting point for any serious collection of modern British coins. For those who subscribed to the Royal Mint's proof or mint sets in 1971, the new pence coin came preserved in pristine condition. These sets ensured that examples would survive in their original, untouched state with sharp details and lustrous finishes. Proof sets from that year, especially the blue case specimen sets, are still popular today and usually sell for £8 to £15 depending on completeness and condition. The new pence coin in these sets shows the reverse design with beautiful clarity far superior to what you find in circulation subscription services. Through the Royal Mint in the early decimal years were essential for collectors, as they offered coins unavailable in banks or change. Now let's talk about error coins. Even though 1971 had such a massive mintage, mistakes sometimes slipped through quality control. Examples include off-center strikes, die cracks, or filled letters in the inscription "New Pence." While these errors are not common, they can significantly increase the value of a coin. A dramatic error could easily fetch £50 to £100, and in rare cases even more, if it is unusual and authenticated. This makes error hunting an exciting pursuit for anyone with a handful of old decimal coins to examine. From a historical perspective, the 1971 new pence coin carries weight far beyond its monetary value. It symbolizes Britain's transition to a modern decimal system, a moment that fundamentally reshaped everyday life. For older generations, it represented a big change in how money was understood, while for younger people, it became the new normal. Coins like the 1971 to p are now nostalgic reminders of decimal day, and because billions were struck, they connect almost every British household to that moment in history. For new collectors, the 1971 new pence coin is often one of the first coins acquired, and for good reason. It's inexpensive, easy to find, and carries a strong historical story. For more advanced collectors, the challenge lies in finding high-grade examples, proof, strikes, or unusual errors, and for those who want to build complete collections of UK decimal coins, the 1971 p is absolutely essential, being both the first year of issue and one of the most widely recognized designs. In conclusion, the 1971 United Kingdom to new tens coin may not make you rich if you find one in your pocket change, but it is an essential and historically significant coin for collectors. With a mintage of more than 1.45 billion, it is not rare in circulated condition, but pristine uncirculated proof and error examples can carry real value. Its connection to decimal day makes it a cultural and numismatic landmark, and owning one is like holding a piece of modern British history in your hand. Whether you collect for value, for history, or for the joy of building complete sets, the 1971 new Pence coin deserves a proud place in your collection.